wanted to just talk to you about something that has really come into play for me in the last week or so, and it's something that Emily told me. I said to her the other day, like, oh my God, my anxiety is back. Like, for a while I was doing really well, and I'm just like, it is back with a vengeance. And she asked me one question, and it has helped me so much, just bring me back. And so many of you have confided in me that you also suffer from anxiety. I think everyone has a little bit of it, you know. She said to me, Mare, what are you worried about? I was like, what do you mean? She's like, no, actually, just like sit there and think, what am I worried about? Like, what is this anxiety based on? And when I could sit and be like, okay, I'm worried that this is going to happen, or I'm going to miss this, or whatever. Then you can be like, okay, well, you know, like for me, say, anxiety, like I am doing a ton of work this week, editing like 2 or 3 videos a day and pre-working and working ahead for my clients because we're going to this marriage counseling this weekend for 2 days, and then Thomas has Children's Hospital, and I don't want to work while I'm there, obviously. So for me, it's like panic that I'm not going to get the work done. But it's like, I have never not gotten the work done, ever. So stop worrying about it. Just do it. And it sounds so simple, but like if you have anxiety about something right now, sit and think, what am I actually worried about? Because for me, anxiety is often just like this overwhelming feeling. And I'm like, whoa, where'd this come from? Like, what's happening? And if I can sit and think like, okay, what am I worried about? Then you think like, okay, if this happens, I'll do this. Or if this happens, I'll do that. Like, you have gotten to today because you have been able to handle anything that's come your way. And you'll be able to handle whatever comes your way. You will. I know you will. And I'm talking about you, not me, you. Me as well, but you. So think about it. What are you worried about? And I was saying this to Jared this morning because he was having a really rough morning because of something that happened. And I was like, okay, what's the worry? Okay, if that happens, what will you do? Like, just talk it through. And you're like, oh, I am much more prepared and capable than I was giving myself credit for. Okay. And it helps so much. So thanks to the BFF, Emily Clark, for that. Seriously. And she says that's what she does. Like, if ever she's having anxiety, she just sits and thinks like, okay, what am I worried about? Think about it. Something else that's really helping me with my anxiety is just, I have no control over this, whatever I'm worried about. Someone else's actions, time, things that could happen in the future, I have no control over. Like, for example, this man who's just jaywalking in front of me. No control. I could get angry, but it's like, what are you gonna do? So Lily Singh in her book, How to Be a Boss, which I highly recommend, like one of the first chapters is like play Nintendo, and she talks about like when you're playing Nintendo, you are only able to control your own person. So treat life like Nintendo. Like, you cannot control anything else that's happening, just control your own person. And not even control, because I'm really giving up a lot of control and finding that that's bringing me a lot of peace. It's just like, whatever will happen, and to let go of a lot of things, or shake it off, if you will. Like I always like to say, oh God, 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 I shouldn't have gone. Oh, panic. You just gotta let it go. Like, there is no need to be, you can't control it, so why be upset about it? Honestly, like, I have wasted so much energy and time and stress and panic being worried about other people, their reactions to things that I'm doing, what they think of me, what they're going to do if I do something. I can't control that, so why worry about it? So those two things. Play Nintendo, as Lily Singh says, and what are you actually worried about?